The youngest awardee this evening is Mr. Ashishkumar Manilal Chauhan. May I request Ashish on stage, please?
May I request the director to greet Mr. Chauhan with a flower bouquet and a shawl. May I request Mr. Balakrishnan to hand over the trophy and the citation scroll. May I request Professor Vivarta Ghosh to come on stage and recite the citation.
Good evening. We take immense pleasure in honoring Mr. Ashishkumar Manilal Chauhan for his immense contributions as a leader in the financial derivatives industry in India. A PGDM alumnus of batch 26 of IIM Calcutta and a mechanical engineer from IIT Bombay, Ashish is presently the MD and CEO of the Bombay Stock Exchange, the first stock exchange of Asia and one of the largest stock exchanges in the world in terms of number of stocks listed. He is one of the founders of India's National Stock Exchange. He is best known as the father of modern financial derivatives in India due to his work at NSE. He was instrumental in setting up India's first truly automated screen-based trading system and also the first commercial satellite communications network. The path-breaking frameworks including Nifty Index and NSE certifications in financial markets are his creations. Ashish had earlier worked as the president and CIO of Reliance Group and was also the CEO of the Mumbai Indians cricket team in its formative years. Ashish has won several national and international awards, including CEO of the Year, Diamond Saver Awards 2015 Hong Kong, Indian Business Leader of the Year, Horasis Interlaken Switzerland 2015, RH Patil Award for Excellence in Financial Services, June 2015, Distinguished Alumnus Award, IIT Bombay 2014, Best CEO in the Financial Markets in the Asia Pacific, Asian Banker 2014, Z Business Awards, Special Contribution in Commodities and Capital Market 2013, and was in Top 50 CIOs Information Week, US 2009. Ashish is the chairperson on the Board of Governors of NIT Manipur. He serves several committees including Advisory Committee of Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, World Federation of Exchanges, Government of India, Reserve Bank of India, Security and Exchange Board of India, Central Board of Direct Taxes, Confederation of Indian Industry, and UK Indian Business Council, to name a few. He is a distinguished visiting professor at Ryerson University, Toronto, Canada. His quotes and writings have been published in various newspapers, magazines and journals in India and abroad. We acknowledge Ashish's accomplishments with enormous pride and bestow upon him the Institute's highest honor for its alumni, the Distinguished Alumnus Award, given this 14th of November 2016.
May I request Mr. Chauhan to share a few thoughts.
Chief Guest Sri Kunal Bahal, Chairperson Board of Governor IIM Calcutta, Sri Ajit Balakrishnan, Director IIM Calcutta, Professor Saibal Chattopadhyay, Dean Academic Professor Binu Paul Abraham, in New Initiative and External Relations, Professor Sarkar, distinguished faculty members, distinguished awardees, distinguished guests, alumni, ladies and gentlemen, and dear students. You might have figured out I have actually prepared as usual. Today at this function I am being recognized as a distinguished alumnus of IIM Calcutta. It's a great honor and I accept it with great humility. It's an amazing feeling to be recognized by your alma mater. I would like to thank the committee for selecting me for this award. When I was studying engineering at IIT, I took several courses in Western philosophy and economics in my graduating year. Nuances of Indian philosophy I had learned during my childhood. At that time, I was impressed by different economic philosophies, including capitalism and Marxism. Prevalent extreme poverty, inequality, and injustice troubled me a lot. They gave me sleepless nights. They do even now. Calcutta was a living example of left ideology those days. I thought of coming here to check out myself how it worked. I decided to try it. 2 years of trial was not such a big deal. Of course, Joka is far from Calcutta, I didn't know then. It gave me a nurturing environment. I call Calcutta my second home, as I developed love and affection for this city and its characteristics. Many of these characteristics I subscribe to myself. Socially involved, not money-minded and lazy. I have been told this city has left many of the old characteristics behind and has become as hardworking and selfish as most cities in India. I would still like to hold on to the Calcutta of 1980s, which was lazy. During graduation, when your personality is not fully developed, you make a lot of friends. During post-graduation, you become very focused and suddenly friendship is a mere transaction. Innocence suddenly disappears. Everyone looks at the other student as a potential competition who is going to take away his or her dream job. Competitive feeling overcomes the feeling of fraternity. It was strange at first, coming from a friendly bonhomie to a cutthroat world. Though to be fair, we had some excellent people who attended all classes and also gave their notes generously for copying to all of us. There were the few noble souls of my class of 1991. One guy I remember very fondly, his name was Ved Purishwar. And we still remember him wherever we meet. Today also I talked to a professor about him. Popularly known as 26 batch. Without the helping nature of my friends, many of us would not have found it difficult to pass. Many of us would not have found it easy to pass the courses. One learned as much from fellow students and environment as from the professors. It was nice to have friendly teachers at IIM Calcutta. It was an amazing environment here from teaching perspective. We had tough professors and nice professors. Sometimes tough guys were also nice, personally. We had Ramu here, we had Leena Chatterjee, Amit Bhaduri, Ashish Chatterjee, Nagi Reddy, and many more. In the first term, the entire class was afraid of accounts and statistics, as many flunked or got low grades. I was used to getting lower grades at IIT, so I didn't know what was all the fuss about. Everyone was trying to get all A's, and there was a few of us, non-academic types, who didn't know why people got so worked up. We were lucky to have diverse set of professors with diverse personality traits, and many of them consoled me. The institute allowed me to do what I wanted, which was largely about sleeping. However, it also allowed me to work on organizing culture programs, etc., which I like doing. Parties were also important, perhaps every day. Effectively, being non-competitive with no goals helped me pass through without too much stress. I took many good elective courses like econometrics, which no one wanted to take after the mass flunking at statistics 1 and 2. I went to the professor and asked him, nobody wanted to take the course. He told me that get 5 students. I had to actually canvass for the course. I got the 5 students. At the end of the course, professor called me. I was the only one who didn't go to his class for the entire semester. And he asked me later on, saying, Ashish, tell me at the time of exam, have you wasted your time or have I wasted my time? I also took a lot of development economics courses and courses on spirituality and ethics. Professor S.K. Chakravarti introduced me to courses on ethics, and I was completely amused that I could get A always in that course. Courses on financial markets were important to me. Most of my grounding in markets happened at IIM Calcutta. I am very grateful for that. Studying at IIM Calcutta allowed me to remain unambitious and unfocused, which was a miracle given the energy and focus my fellow students brought to the institute. To some extent, it happened because I was awake during nights and slept during days. It reduced my interaction with highly ambitious and energetic lot. IIM Calcutta allowed me to be myself. I didn't want to do anything or become anyone. fun-filled 2 years for me. In the process, I learned a lot. It was learning while playing, without realizing you are learning. Overall, campus had a view on each one of us. What we will do, what we will become, how fast we will run the race. I remained an uninterested spectator for most part in the race. I am allowed me to do that. I will remain eternally grateful to IIM for allowing me to be like that. We didn't have a straight jacket framework like other IIMs. You didn't have to participate in the class. You didn't even have to go to the class those days. Post IIM, I have been fortunate to be part of some of the biggest projects of independent India. Setting up of NSE, satellite telecom, setting up the first screen-based trading, Nifty index, derivatives, mobile revolution, oil exploration, organized retail, petrochemicals, refining, IPL cricket, high-frequency trading, automated income tax returns filing. Many projects were very exciting. I didn't aspire to do most of it. It happened to me by accident. I didn't have any plan or any ambition, so I ended up being a part of many of them. IIM Calcutta had a great role to play in whatever little I could contribute over the last 25 years to my country and my family. No life is independent and no achievement happens without support from others. I need to thank many people who have worked with me all these years as guides, as teachers, as professors, superiors and colleagues. I need to especially thank my parents who nurtured me all these years and my siblings for all their support. Also my wife and child for supporting me in my activities and not having any work-life balance. My friends for being there always, my professors for teaching me values of selfless service and being humble and not taking myself too seriously. The last message to students, especially the one on the back bench. If you are backbenchers, you have a hope. Look at me. Thank you very much for this great honor. I will cherish this moment and this award for the rest of my life. Thank you all for being here to witness this. Thank you very much.